Most healthcare practices think they have a billing problem, but in many cases they do not. They have a workflow problem that only shows up in billing, and that difference matters. Because if you only fix the claim, you are fixing the symptom. But if you fix the system that created the denial, you start protecting revenue before the claim ever goes out. Let me show you what I mean. When a claim gets denied, the first question is usually, why did billing let this happen? Or, can the biller fix it? But by the time a claim is denied, the mistake usually happened much earlier. Maybe the patient's insurance was not verified correctly at check-in. Maybe eligibility was checked once, but not rechecked before the visit. Maybe the prior authorization was never obtained, or it was approved, but expired before the service was performed. Maybe the provider documented the visit, but missed the one detail the payer needed for medical necessity. Maybe the demographics were entered incorrectly at registration. Maybe the wrong payer was selected, or the referral was never confirmed. None of those problems start in billing, but every one of them eventually lands in billing as a denial, a rejection, or a delay. That is why so many practices feel like they are constantly chasing denials. The billing team corrects, appeals, and resubmits. Sometimes they win, but then the same type of denial comes back again next week. Why? Because the claim was fixed, but the workflow was not. That is the difference between billing cleanup and real revenue cycle management. Cleanup asks, how do we fix this claim? Revenue cycle management asks, where did this claim break before it became a denial? That is a very different question. If eligibility denials keep happening, the fix is not just resubmitting claims. The fix is stronger eligibility checks before the visit. If authorization denials keep happening, the fix is authorization tracking built into scheduling. If demographic errors keep causing rejections, the fix is cleaner registration and verification before submission. If medical necessity denials keep happening, the fix is making sure documentation clearly supports the service before the claim goes out. This is where many practices lose revenue quietly. When handoffs between the front office, providers, and billing are weak, revenue leaks through the gaps. A clean claim does not start at billing. It starts at the front desk. It starts with eligibility, accurate demographics, and documentation. That is the whole philosophy behind Capital Medical Technologies. We do not just look at claims after they break. We look at the system that created the break. If your practice fixes the workflow, the claims get cleaner, the denials decrease, and revenue moves faster. So before asking, who can fix this claim? Ask, where did this workflow break? That is where the real answer usually is. At Capital Medical Technologies, we help healthcare practices improve billing, credentialing, eligibility, prior authorization, and AR follow-up. Because better revenue does not come from chasing every denial harder. It comes from building a system that prevents them in the first place. Stop fixing claims only. Start fixing the system. Capital Medical Technologies. Contact us today.